संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका ने 4 हवाई संदिग्ध वस्तुओं को मार गिराने के अपने निर्णय का बचाव करते हुए कहा कि यह निर्णय सुरक्षा की रक्षा के लिए अत्यधिक सावधानी बरतते हुए लिया गया था। वहीं अमेरिका ने एक विदेशी कनेक्शन पर चिंताओं को खारिज कर दिया। अमेरिका ने इस बात से इनकार नहीं किया कि चीन के पास खुफिया जानकारी एकत्र करने के लिए एक हाई एल्टीट्यूड बलून प्रोग्राम है। इस बीच रिपोर्ट से पता चलता है कि अमेरिकी विदेश मंत्री एंटनी ब्लिंकन इस सप्ताह के अंत में एक सुरक्षा सम्मेलन में चीन के विदेश मंत्री वांग यी के साथ बैठक करने पर विचार कर रहे हैं।
We were able to determine that China has a high-altitude balloon program for intelligence collection that's connected to the People's Liberation Army. It was operating during the previous administration, but they did not detect it. We detected it. We tracked it. And we have been carefully studying it to learn as much as we can. We know that these PRC surveillance balloons have crossed over dozens of countries on multiple continents around the world, including some of our closest allies and partners.
Wanted to make sure we address this from the White House. I know there have been questions and concerns about this, but there is no indication of aliens or extraterrestrial activity with these recent takedowns. Again, there is no indication of aliens or terrestrial activity with these recent takedowns. Wanted to make sure that the American people knew that, all of you knew that, and it was important for us to say that from here because we've been hearing a lot about it. I'm not.
Would you tell us?
I'm just, I loved E.T. the movie, but I'm just going to leave it there.
और इसी पर ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए मेरे साथ मेरे सहयोगी सृंजॉय इस वक्त जुड़ चुके हैं। सो सृंजॉय, US has now defended shooting down the aerial objects, but meanwhile there are reports that both the countries, US and China, top officials, diplomats are going to meet. So they are going to kind of give a signal that all is well among US and China.
All is not well, and that is why they are going to meet. That is the important part. First of all, the Chinese have been sending surveillance balloons over the United States. That is what America is saying. And not just in recent times, as John Kirby said, for a long, long while. The Trump administration time also, and the Trump people failed to pick it up is what he's saying. Now, we're also hearing that, yes, the first balloon was definitely a surveillance balloon, definitely Chinese, but not particularly useful, is what the Americans believe. What they have not said anything about were the 3 subsequent balloons or objects that were shot down. Were they balloons? Were they surveillance balloons? The Americans have not said so. Were they Chinese? The Americans have not said so. We will wait and see and find out what the Americans have to say about those balloons or objects or whatever you call them. Because if they are Chinese, and if they are surveillance balloons, it's really big news. Then what are the Americans going to tell the Chinese? That you are sending surveillance balloons to over our country and we are shooting them down. And what are the Chinese going to reply? So that is something we'll have to wait for. But it's important to know what the other 3 objects that were shot down were. We still don't know. The Americans still haven't told us. But it will be important to know what they actually were and where they were coming from.
जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया संजय आपका इस तमाम जानकारी के लिए, क्योंकि अब नजर इसी पर बनी रहेगी कि आखिर इस मीटिंग में क्या कुछ निकलकर सामने आता है।